The story opens with the montage foreshadowing the supernatural world and hinting at the Winchester family's dark history, ending with a devastating car crash that critically injures Dean Winchester. As Dean lies in a coma, experiencing an out-of-body experience, Sam and John Winchester grapple with his dire prognosis. John, desperate to hunt the demon responsible for their suffering, obsesses over retrieving the Colt gun and summoning the demon, prioritizing vengeance over his son's life. Sam seeks help from Bobby Singer and another man, following John's instructions to gather supplies for a summoning ritual, while Dean's spirit witnesses unsettling events in the hospital. The tension escalates as Sam reveals John's true intentions, sparking a heated argument about John's selfish obsession and the heavy sacrifices the brothers have made. As Dean flatlines and medical staff attempt to revive him, John Winchester becomes possessed by the demon he was so eager to confront. Distressed and experiencing visions, Dean wakes in a hospital where medical staff are attending to an unnamed patient. In the hallway, he encounters a beaten Sam, who urges him to stay put, but Dean reveals his newfound ability to interact with spirits. He finds Tessa, a young woman experiencing an out-of-body experience on the staircase. Back in his body, Dean reunites with Sam and John, and Sam believes a supernatural entity is targeting Dean, prompting John to vow to hunt it after Dean heals. Dean wants to verify his well-being before hunting any demon. Using a mystical talking board, they discover a Reaper is after Dean. Sam plans to confront the entity before it reaches Dean. Dean identifies her as a Reaper and tries to convince her they can both recover. Meanwhile, John, attempting to create a devil's trap in a darkened room, is attacked by the Reaper, who possesses him and forces him to flee with a gun. Later, Dean finds Tessa in his room, and their argument leads to the Reaper taking control of her body and threatening Dean. Trapped between life and death, Dean refuses to accept his fate, despite Tessa the Reaper's insistence that all Reapers feel the same about those they collect. Dean argues that Sam needs him, but Tessa counters that the battle against evil will continue without him, and his death would be an honorable one. Dean remains defiant, picturing his body rotting and his family dying. Tessa warns that if he stays, he'll become a vengeful spirit. Meanwhile, in the real world, John Winchester, desperate to save Dean, bargains with the yellow-eyed demon, offering the Colt gun in exchange for Dean's life. The demon, aware of John's attachment to the Colt, reveals that only John and Sam are truly of interest to it, but agrees to the deal with an additional, unspecified condition. As doctors declare Dean dead, the demon possesses a woman in the hospital. Dean is suddenly revived, with his injuries miraculously healed, and Sam is suspicious of their father and questions John about his whereabouts the previous night, suspecting he made a deal with the demon. John deflects, and in a poignant moment, he tells Dean how proud he is of him, and implores Dean to protect Sam. John then retrieves the Colt and leaves the room while Sam is getting coffee. Later, Sam finds John unconscious and in need of medical attention in a different hospital room. Dean and Sam arrive to see doctors desperately trying to save John as his life slips away.